Okay, listeners, welcome back to Planet FM 87.6. So welcome back to Planet FM 87.6. We have with us Zain, who is a travel and adventurist and also a software engineer. But we are mostly talking about his adventures. And one of the things that I really want to discuss with him, that he had the honor of being a part of the expedition that involved our late and our national hero Muhammad Ali Satpara, his son Sajid Satpara, and Sirbaz Khan, who is currently also on another expedition in Nepal to summit his probably 10th 8,000er. So, how was your experience? I mean, being part of an expedition that involved such legends of Pakistan?
So, as I mentioned before, I really like trekking and mountaineering as a sport. So, uh, one of those people who like mountaineering, one of the honor for them is to meet the great mountaineers of our country. And our country, Alhamdulillah, has produced great mountaineers like Muhammad Ali Satpara and his son Sajid Ali Satpara, Sarbaz Khan, Abdul Joshi, and mountaineers like these. So, I always wanted in my life to meet uh, any of such mountaineers, and it was an amazing experience because I got to meet a lot of mountaineers on just a single expedition. So that expedition was done in Chitral. We went to Azani Pass, which is a place by going in the north of Chitral, a place called Buni, and then we started trek from there for like 2 days. So it was an amazing experience. During the daytime, we do trekking, and at the night time, we sit in a group with all the great mountaineers under the starry sky and talk about the mountains of Pakistan. And in fact, Muhammad Ali Satpara also told me about his winter expedition that he was going to attempt the K2 mountain, which has never been summited before in the winter season. So he told me about that, and he was really excited about his winter expedition of K2. But that unfortunate incident happened, and we lost him. Uh, so it when I think about that particular moment I spent with him, it makes me so emotional that we talked about that, and now Ali Satpara is not with us. So yeah, it was one of the great experiences of my life.
And I mean, you would say that you will probably cherish those moments that spent with him. I was also part of that expedition, and yes, he was really excited about his winter expedition of the K2, and unfortunate incident happened, and we lost such a wonderful and great hero. And how we used to discuss about how we can improve mountaineering in Pakistan, and promote our young generation to engage in more of such activities. And so such a great honor.
Yeah.
And okay, so also we wish Sebas Khan, another national hero, best of luck for submitting his another 8,000er, and currently he's probably in Nepal
Nepal.
right now,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So best of luck, Sebas Khan, to you as well. And Abdul Joshi, another our wonderful, great national hero, and Hassan Jan. So we miss all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Okay, so next up, I just want to discuss a bit about because summers are here and people must be planning something for their families, for their kids, and even some solo travelers to travel to north. So and you are a biker as well, so you have been on a bike traveling on those roads during the summers, and almost you spend most of your summers over there. So what would you suggest and guide people? First we talk about those who want to travel solo, that what are your recommendations for the solo travelers who want to go on their bike, and what things or the luggage that they should keep in order to have a safe and secure trip.
Okay, so one of the best trips that someone can do if he or she want to go on a solo trip is I would always recommend Islamabad to Khunjra Pass
Mhm.
on bike, and you can take the road of Babusar Road which will be probably open at the end of May. Normally, it will open at the end of May. So yeah, you can go on that trip, and there are amazing places all over the journey. You'll pass Naran, after that Babusar Top, which is one of the highest passes of Pakistan, and there you will see that on the Babusar Top there might be snow, and there will be extreme cold weather. But after Babusar Top, you will get down to Chilas, which is one of the hottest areas of Gilgit Baltistan. So after just 1 or 2 hours, you will be down in Chilas and with extreme hot weather. So it's amazing to see such drastic changes in such short distances. And after Chilas, there will be a place called Jaglot, which has very important, which has very significance in geographical terms, since it's the place where three of the greatest mountain ranges meet. One is Karakoram, the other one is Himalaya and the Hindu Kush, and then there will be Gilgit, which is the capital of Gilgit Baltistan, and after that you'll go to Hunza, and there will be views of Rakaposhi along the way. And after crossing Hunza, there will be Gojal, which is the upper Hunza, and amazing glacier views. And after that, if you are lucky, and the Chinese border, the Khunjara Pass, sometimes it's open and sometimes it's not. So that's an amazing trip that you can do solo. And I also recommend this trip because it's one of the safest. The Hunza, Gilgit, and all those places are super safe for solo travelers. You can in fact camp alongside the Karakoram highway without any worry in the world. I've been there solo, and I used to camp beside the Karakoram highway, and sometimes I've been on tracks, and all of my belongings and my camp was just right beside the Karakoram highway. And when I used to come back, and everything was there. So it's very safe. You don't need to worry about anything. And you also asked about what to take with you. So one of the most important thing is a good sleeping bag, since the weather can get cold, and a good camp. And if you are going on a bike, you must have complete kit for all kinds of repair of your bike, like an extra spark plug, extra tube, and you should also know how to do punctures, how to fix punctures of your bike. And other than that, take some. You don't need to take food with you, since you will be traveling along Karakoram Highway, and there are hotels all over. Some warm clothes with you, thermals. They are very important. Yeah, and I think that's
So
about
how's
it.
the weather like during the summers? Like rainy or like very cold or hot? Particularly for people who are from, for example, if you talk about people from Karachi and in those areas, that they even feel Islamabad a cold city.
Yeah, yeah, I experienced that people from Karachi feel very cold in the northern Pakistan. So if you are coming from Karachi, take some warm clothes with you, and as long as uh, the weather of Gilgit Baltistan is a bit dry, so you won't see a lot of rain, but sometimes it rains in the Gilgit Baltistan. But in the daytime, in the summer, it gets a little bit hot, since the sun shines very brightly there, and at night time it's very pleasant in the summers. But if it rains, it can be cold in the night as well. And as I mentioned before, the Babusar Top is one of the coldest places, so you need to take uh, thermals and really warm jackets with you if you are going on bike. And all the travel from Naran to Babusar Top is very cold. And after crossing Babusar Top, it will be hot, but you need to cover up yourself with full sleeve shirt, since the sun really burns there. And you need to yeah, one really important thing is to take sunscreen with you. Invest in a good sunscreen, because it's very important, or else the sun burns you, and your skin will be like all like flakes. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's very important.
That's wonderful. Okay, and what about like the maps and internet connectivity that you can get the like live maps, or you have to download them, or take with them as well?
One thing I suggest is to you can download local maps on Google Maps. Google Maps has a feature that you can download the map and use it anywhere without the internet connection. But in the big cities, I'm saying big cities, but they are not that big. Like in Karimabad, Hunza, or maybe Gojal, Gulmit, you'll get internet there, but all over along the road, there are places where there won't be any connectivity, any internet, or even just simple SIM signals. So there won't be that. So it's good that if you download the maps locally on your phone, on your device, but the road is not that hard to navigate, since it's only one road that goes all along the Punjab border. So there is, if you are on the road, there is no chance to get lost. But yeah, download the local maps with you.
And also any safety and security tips that you want to share with the people, particularly who are traveling and solo, that they need to.
You don't need to concern about security, but in terms of safety, yeah, you should you must have a license before going solo on bikes. It's very bad to travel if you don't have a license.
And identity documents.
Yeah, identity documents, yeah, of course. And just please ride safe, follow all the road principles, all the road safety rules. It's for your own safety and for the safety of your fellow travelers. So just please follow the road safety rules. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Zain, for such wonderful tips, particularly for solo travelers. And after the break, we will talk about people who want to take their families and those who are like working remotely and want to plan their trips accordingly, where they can, of course, work remotely from those areas as well. So stick around, and we'll be right back after a short break, music break.